Every person at some point in their life encounters an adversary so cunning, so insidious, and so persistent that it seems impossible to overcome. This adversary isn't a person, a group, or even a situation. It's something much closer, something much more personal. It's you. Yes, you are your own worst enemy, but therein lies the power. If the enemy is within, the power to defeat it lies within you as well. This is a truth that cannot be ignored, and understanding it is the first step to unlocking a life of endless potential. We often talk about external obstacles, difficult bosses, unsupportive relationships, lack of resources, or unfair circumstances. But when we strip away all those external layers, we often find that the true barrier to success, happiness, or fulfillment is the internal dialogue running through our minds. It's that voice that tells us we're not good enough, not smart enough, not capable enough. That voice whispers doubts, amplifies fears, and feeds insecurities. But here's the thing about that voice. It only has as much power as you give it. The world can throw challenge after challenge at you, but the battles you fight within your own mind are the ones that truly determine whether you rise or fall. For every external obstacle, there is an inner voice questioning your ability to overcome it. And yet the same mind that breeds doubt can also cultivate belief. The same mind that plants fear can nurture courage. The difference lies in how you choose to respond. Think about the times you've hesitated to take action. Not because you lacked the ability, but because you doubted yourself. How many dreams have been postponed or abandoned because you convinced yourself they were impossible? How many opportunities have been missed because fear disguised itself as practicality? These are not the actions of outside forces. They are the decisions you make when you allow your inner enemy to take control. But what if you could turn that enemy into an ally? What if the very thoughts that hold you back could be transformed into the fuel that drives you forward? It's possible, but it requires a shift in perspective. It requires an understanding that the enemy within is not invincible. It is simply a part of you, a part that can be tamed, redirected, and ultimately mastered. The first step in conquering your worst enemy is awareness. You must recognize when self-doubt creeps in, when fear takes hold, and when excuses begin to pile up. Pay attention to the stories you tell yourself. Are they stories of limitation or possibility? Are they rooted in past failures, or are they inspired by future potential? Awareness is the key to breaking free from the grip of negative thoughts. When you become aware of the enemy within, you begin to see it for what it truly is. A collection of fears, insecurities, and beliefs that no longer serve you. Once you are aware, the next step is action. Action is the antidote to fear, doubt, and hesitation. Every time you take a step forward, no matter how small, you weaken the grip of your inner enemy. You prove to yourself that you are capable, that you are resilient, and that you are more powerful than you realized. Action doesn't mean you won't feel fear. It means you choose to move forward despite it. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the willingness to act in the face of it. The journey to overcome your inner enemy is not an easy one. It requires discipline, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to growth. You will face setbacks and moments of doubt, but those moments are not failures. They are opportunities to learn and grow stronger. Every challenge you face is a chance to prove to yourself that you are greater than the obstacles in your path. Every time you get back up after a fall, you remind yourself of your resilience. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, even when you struggle to believe in yourself. Seek out mentors, friends, and allies who will challenge you, support you, and hold you accountable. But remember, no one else can fight this battle for you. The work must come from within. The strength you seek is already inside you. It's just waiting to be unleashed. Let go of perfectionism. Let go of the need to have everything figured out before you start. The enemy within thrives on the illusion of perfection. It tells you that you're not ready, that you're not good enough, that you'll never measure up. But perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Focus on taking one step at a time, and trust that the path will become clearer as you go. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. The enemy within loves to dwell on your failures, replaying them over and over until they feel like permanent truths. But your past does not define your future. Every mistake is a lesson. Every failure is a stepping stone, and every setback is an opportunity to rise stronger. Forgive yourself, learn from your experiences, and keep moving forward. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Every time you overcome a fear, every time you silence a doubt, every time you push through a challenge, you are winning the battle against your inner enemy. Acknowledge your progress and let it fuel your confidence. The more you focus on your strengths and accomplishments, the quieter that negative voice becomes. Remember, the journey to overcome your worst enemy is a lifelong process. There will always be new challenges, new fears, and new doubts. But with each victory, you build a foundation of strength and resilience that will carry you through even the toughest times. You are not defined by your fears or your doubts. You are defined by your ability to rise above them. You have the power to rewrite the narrative of your life. You have the power to silence the enemy within and replace it with a voice of encouragement, belief, and determination. It won't happen overnight, and it won't be easy, but it will be worth it, because on the other side of this battle lies a life of freedom, fulfillment, and endless possibility. So stand tall, face your inner enemy with courage and conviction. Know that you have everything you need to succeed, because the greatest battles are fought and won within. You are not your fears, your doubts, or your insecurities. You are stronger than you realize, braver than you believe, and more capable than you can imagine. The enemy within may be your greatest adversary, but it is also your greatest teacher. Embrace the challenge, rise to the occasion, and show the world and yourself what you are truly capable of. The battle is yours, the victory is yours, and the power has been yours all along. Remember this: this life is not to be spent in fear.